But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Bayanlar ve baylar, sevgili dostlar, Misra Gemik ekranlarına hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Witcher 3 serimize kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Evet, en son Priscilla'yı ölümüne döven psikopat katilin peşindeydik. Onu bulmaya çalışıyorduk. Morgdaydık hatta. Bir cesedin otopsisini yaptık. Şimdi daha fazla bilgi öğrenmek için Priscilla'nın saldırıya uğradığı sokağı inceleyeceğiz. Ve sonrasında da ceset toplayıcısını bulacağız. O zaman hiç vakit kaybetmeden videomuza başlayalım. Videoya başlarken de sizden ricam aşağıdan beğen tuşuna basıp abone olmayı unutmayın dostlar. Beni desteklemiş olursunuz. Şimdiden destekleyenlere çok teşekkür ediyorum. O zaman haydi devam. Şuradan aşağı gidelim. Tabii atımıza binmeyi unutmayalım. Şurada yakında.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets no more.
The Reapers come for me.
Kill women. Monsters.
You Eustace, the corpse collector.
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Olsaydı çalacaktın yani.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One wench so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of the...
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Kanıtları yok etmişler.
Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
O elini alırım. Bir de para mı vereceğiz lan bu adama?
I'd advise you not to anger me, or you'll get an inside tour of the crematory.
Touch me, the guards will be hiding your ass for you count of free.
To save a little shit like you? Doubt it.
These clever lads, more cleverer than you. They know Eustace, know they want me on their side, 'cause you'll all die one day, and then I'll decide where your body winds up. A grave, the crematorium, or elsewhere.
Aha. İlla para, neyse verelim. Mecbur.
That hard up for coin? Fine, have some. Now talk. What did you find on him?
Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Şöyle bir vurayım. Fırsatımız varken.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
Adamı gıcık etti ya.
For everything.
Şerefsiz.
Sold off. Don't know nothing else.
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Hem cesetleri soyuyor hem arkadaşımıza laf atıyor. Gerizekalı NPC.
No problem.
Hey, handsome.
Priscilla burada saldırıya uğramış. Burada bir şey var ha. Saygılı yurttaşın vaazı.
at him.
How am I to know? Watch him,
Neymiş?
see what he does.
Ha, büyüye güvenmeyin diyor. Kadına
Ever fight a witcher?
yardım edelim bakalım.
Gotta get around him. No! Bloody hell.
Oğlum kılıcınız yoksa niye kadına sataşıyorsunuz? Siz salak mısınız?
Flowing curses. Hit him. Kill him. Hooey! At him.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give her pouring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to
Şimdi
working street
taşlar
corners.
yerine oturmaya
Sorry to
başladı.
hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them.
Totaş.
No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Şu yerde bir şey vardı, onu bir inceleyeyim.
Oh, my head's ringing. Awful pale.
A brazier. This time of year?
Head.
Human. Priscilla's. Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Burada bir
A
koku.
brazier. This time of that smell.
Formal değil.
Formaldehyde.
Tamam mı? Sanırım tamam.
So, what is it?
Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Nasıl olmuş? Artla da açılmadı.
So, what is it?
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla fought back, her assailant retreated, and knocked over the brazier. Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something, started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall.
Nasıl atlamış?
Trail ends there.
You divined all this from a pile of rubbish and a few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
True enough. Just like I can tell right off if a punt'll pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself.
Tamamdır.
Take care now.
Kadınla işimiz bitti.
And I got a murderer to catch.
Youth these days. Come on, we're trained, all of them.
Oyma sanatçısının öldüğü yere gideceğiz.
Nice razors you got there.
Ne oluyor?
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Tamam.
Sick of it all. Oh, Temple Guard let
Ben
even you into
araştırmam
the
lazım ama.
city.
İçeri girmek lazım herhalde.
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll sick me hounds on ye. Molly, Strige, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid much, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. But better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenfurt, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
Nay. 'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her, this dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Yaş olsaydı
We've
işimize
talked
yarardı.
enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Köpekler bana dikkat etsin.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
Ebedi ateş onun emirleriyle ahenk içinde yaşamalıyız falan filan.
Aye.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Aç bakalım içeride bir ipucu bulabilecek miyiz?
More
Yeah.
blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless
Şurada bir koku var.
somebody got rid of the blood. Doubt a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Görev güncellendi. Şurada bir şey var.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
Aye.
Already
Awesome.
know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered. Then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I haven't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard. Then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Yazık olmuş. Burada işimiz bitti.
Your blade. Why not at your waist like everyone else? I believe you need not come on.
Şimdi adli tabip ile konuşmaya gidelim.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Hubert.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Eyvallah.
By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Von Gratz'ın öğretmen olmak için biraz genç görünüyorsun. Harbiden ha. Von Gratz geçen bölümdeki yaşlı adam vardı. Onunla otopsi yapmıştık.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
Eleştiri yapınca ölüyorsunuz.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Yani.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Patricia bir şey değil miydi, zengin kadın? Çocuğunu hatta Tris'le kaçırmıştık. Hayda. Maskeyle baloda, hatırlarsınız. Ben hemen gitmem lazım. Şimdi uzakta olduğu için hızlı seyahatle gideceğiz. Başpiskopoz meydanından Vegelbud konağına gideceğiz. Seri. Tamam, konağa geldik. Koş. Gardiyanlar uyuyor. Oğlum koş. Patronunuzu öldürecekler. Belki de öldürdüler bile. Hocam kapıdan nasıl geçtim ben?
What do you want?
Kapının içinden ışından.
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you
Zaten
thought this
girmiştim.
up, and I'll let you in, we'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Aynen. O kadın.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
İyi bari
Not
ölmemiş.
pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger?
Ha, bunun anasıymış.
Come now. I
Ben
saw
bu
her
kadın
this
sanmıştım.
morning. She seemed sad, true,
Ayakları
but
aynı
in
olunca.
perfect health.
Söyleyelim
I'm
ama.
hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Hadi ablacığım, hadi. Ananı
A
seviyorsan.
fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Şunları bir alayım da. Annesi GG oldu bile bence. Koş.
Greetings!
My child's fallen ill. Another sleepless night.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests. Oh! He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Geç kaldık ya. Ama hala burada, en azından onu biliyoruz. Yakalayın lan. Oğlum köpeğinize başlatma.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Nerede lan murder? Koş.
There he is! Get him!
Oğlum ben yapmadım lan.
Die, mutant!
Oğlum salak mısınız? Katil nerede?
Not too late to surrender.
Katil kaçtı bile ya. Ne olacak?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Yani yakalama şansımız var mıydı? Ben mi kaçırdım? Yoksa böyle mi olması gerekiyordu?
Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once!
Beceriksiz herifler ya.
Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Doğru cevap bu.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Ah be. Biraz daha erken gidebilseydik.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Oğlum bu işin altında büyük bir twist çıkabilir ha. Çok masum gibi gözüken bir katil.
Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Tanıdık birisi çıkarsa şaşırmam ya.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Başka bir ipucu sanırım yok. Şuradan hemen bir hızlı seyahat yapalım. Şehre geri döneceğiz. Rıhtımdan en yakın gideriz. Koş koş koş. Topal Kate'in yerinde tatlı Nettie'yi bulduk. Mekana geldik.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Aha gelmiş bile.
I can see it in your face.
Geç kaldık.
Why buy tomorrow what you can buy today?
Geralt!
Bir kat.
Positively divine performance.
Ablacım bir dur, katili var ya burada.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me. And I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet
geçen bölüm
Nettie,
görmüştük.
render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Gel bakalım.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims, I know how they end. You don't stop, not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Nasıl ya?
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Hayda.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks.
He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Oğlum sen ne diyorsun? Gerizekalı mısın? Buna tabii ki izin vermeyeceğim.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured.
Gerizekalı. Bir de parasını peşine dedim falan diyor. Şunu çözelim bari.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you.
Yani buna bırakıp giden insan var mıdır ya, oyuncu?
He asked if I did everything
Salak
and I
olmak
said,
lazım yani.
for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to, and he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
En azından buna yetişebilmeye başardık. Bir kişinin de olsa hayatını kurtardık. Yalnız asıl yapan kişinin kim olduğunu anladınız değil mi? Şimdi gidip enseleyelim o adamı. Limanın yakınındaki depoya git. Gidelim. Giriş nereden? Buradan mı? Kilitli. Buradanmış.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire.
İnsan değil miymiş?
Higher, of course.
Wow.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
Başka yollar da var diyelim.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation.
Birisiyle neden öldürmedi peki?
I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Gel bakalım. Ama kanka görünmez olma be. Gerçi görüyorum da. Gel buraya.
Show me what you got.
Yan bakayım. Yan lan. Sağlam vuruyor. Daha temkinli doja dayalı oynamak lazım.
Come on.
İlginim doldu. Gel buraya. Şimdi. Güzel. İlginim doldu. Hadi. Şimdi.
What now, you piece of filth?
Hadi. İşte bu. 17 level. Ne oldu lan? Güzel de bir kılıç bulduk üstünde. Presil'in durumu hakkında Dandelian'la konuş. Tamamdır. Katilin işini bitirdik. Envanterden şu kılıca bakayım. Oo, benimkinden iyiymiş. Gümüş kılıç. Ağaç işaretine 10. Girdene 10. Aksiye 10. İnsan ve insan olmayanlardan bonus tecrübe. Giydim aga. Tamam, çıkabilirim. İki kılıcım da yeni. Mavi mavi parlıyor. Bu da mor parlıyor. Wow. Eklediğimiz ürünlerden dolayı parlıyor. Bakalım. Gel buraya Roç. Bakalım Priscilla'nın durumu neymiş. Umarım iyileşir kız ya. Ve ses tellerine de kalıcı zarar gelmemiştir. Evet, mekana geldik. Hah, burada.
How's better, right?
Yes.
Konuşabiliyor. İyi işaret.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Neyse ki bunu yapanı bulduk ve işini bitirdik. Başkalarına zarar veremez artık.
Yes, Geralt?
Katilin onun hocası olduğunu da bir söyleyelim.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Hubert told me about your past, even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price, even a human life or two. But those are past sins, sins I've atoned for.
Bu arada şimdi fark ettim bu detayı. Neden bu yaşlı adamdan daha genç? Çünkü vampir. Aga, vampirler de yaşlanmıyor. Hep genç duruyor. Halbuki bilmem kaç yüz yaşında olabilir o vampir öldürdüğümüz. Oradan aslında kullanmalıydık.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink.
I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Farewell.
Evet. Priscilla'cığım, konuşabiliyor musun?
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Sen dinlen.
Geralt?
Hadi Allah'a emanet, görüşürüz. Görevleri açalım. Zoltan'ın kart görevi vardı. Onu yapmaya devam edebiliriz. Sezar Bilzen'e ve Ravik'ten kartları alacağız. Tamam. Neredeymiş?
Go, go.
You're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Haven't been to the Sturgeon yet.
Fine, fine. Ravi's not going anywhere. Let's clean out Caesar Bilzen first. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. I'm certain he keeps the card there.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 Maids of Vicovaro at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
No man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Shivi!
Caesar Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar?
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish, and I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does, Geralt fish?
Balığa çıkmam.
Not really. Mainly hunt.
Good, that. One lion angler at the table's enough. Come on in.
So what, Fitzhanders or eager biters, if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh time.
And it tasted like time-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this time...
Geralt, care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Geçen gizlerde diye bir sözcük yok. Sulak gibi işte.
Happen to like Xander.
'Cause you're a witcher. What you shoving them potions shit's a delicacy to use.
Muhabbete bak ya.
Never mentioned he was a witcher.
Wilson, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Yeah, cocksuckers lying like always. Ponter Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need life bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Canlıyım.
Live bait.
You see, Chibi? He'll make a good angler yet. In some 50-60 years.
We'll wait and see. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Tamam.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
Birazdan ilk muhabbeti uzatabilirdik ama muhabbet sarmadı arkadaşlar yani. Saçma saçma şeylerden konuşuyorlar.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with you. You forget what happened last time.
What about last time? Shouldn't have yanked so hard.
Şimdi...
Falling in.
Nerede senin kartların? Burada gizli bir kapı var ha.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
Tamam aç işte.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting.
Yo yemedi.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop.
Aha. Hareket etti.
Drawers open.
Aha. Anahtarı bulduk. Şimdi açar mı?
Fits perfectly.
Açtı.
Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic.
Oba.
Vattier de Rideau's dagger. Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony. A set of Aranahid's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing.
Adamı soyup soğana çevirdik.
Portrait of Emperor Emir. Tempera on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition. Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity.
Aşağıdaki cüce tam bir koleksiyonermiş.
Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged.
Aha bulduk.
Here's Fringilla.
Kartı bulduk. Yeşim heykelcik.
Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it.
Triss'e soramayacağız aynen. Triss'im. Triss gitti. Bunun arkasında bir şey var mı? Kapat lan kapat. Anlayacak yukarı gelince. Hadi gidelim kanka. Adamı çok da uyandırmadan.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's growing late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him! And you two, get lost!
Satırlarımız kötü olacak. Ama adamı öldürmesine de izin veremem.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher.
Well, hop to it, lads. Haven't you got all day?
İki tane cüce gelmiş.
Damn it.
Ne oldu? Tek yediniz.
Was the dwarves? Thanks. Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Sen kaç kanka.
Farewell.
Adamı hem soyduk hem hayatını kurtardık. Hem iyilik yaptık.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Ved's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
Alınmıyordu ki. Alınabilse alırdım.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Triss is no longer around. Natalis card. Only one missing now. High time we saw Ravi.
Go. I should contact the buyer. Agree on a place to make the transaction. See you, Geralt.
Tamam, son kartı da hemen hızlıca alalım.
We can go at it here, or at my
Mekan burası.
You choose.
That's a rat for sure.
Aşağıdaymış.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Adamın arkasında bıçakla bekliyor.
Sure he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi here was just about to play for his life and...
Oh, you got the card! What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to play for you. Sound good?
Öyle bir şey olmayacak.
See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
Yok kanka.
I got no use for Ravi.
This Witcher's no fun.
Kartı alayım, gideceğim ben.
You're carrion! Now left! Left!
Üç vuruşa gitti. Ne oldu? Kartı alayım. Burada mı? Ravi de GG oldu bu arada. Neyse, yapacak bir şey yok. Zamanımı kart oynayarak harcayamam. Son kartı da gidip Zoltan'a verelim.
Darling, like what you see?
See his
Another drifter in from
nice.
Temeria.
Shouldn't let that refuse into town.
Al bakalım.
Geralt.
Artık yeni mekanın adı bu kalemin oldu. Biberiye ve kekik değil.
Got the card, Zoltan.
Ha! Seems we'll make it before the king of beggars buggers can get me. Come on. I arranged to meet the buyer at an old brewery. He'll be delighted to see we've got all the cards. The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke's ilk, no doubt about that.
Zengin birisi.
You know me, Geralt. I'm not prejudiced against anyone, as long as they pay.
Fire will cleanse them all.
Bakalım kimmiş.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed, more or less in that order. Now, the cards, please.
Alıcıyı öldürmüş ya.
I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a
3-5 adam getirdin, yettiğini mi sanıyorsun?
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse in. I'll tend to the others. Tear your balls off and all your cock!
Gelin bakalım. Bunlar zaten kolay ölüyor.
I can use a pint.
Ne oldu lan? Bir de seyirci getirmişler. Şimdi gel.
Go on, Geralt! After him! I'd only slow you down.
Şunları almadan gitmem. Yukarı çıkmış.
Something like that way. All from that root those out.
What? Can't understand a word.
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Gel buraya gel. Kaçıyor. O da aşağı indi. Nereye kadar kaçabilirsin ki? Buradan kaçmış. Buraya daha önce gelmemiş miydik biz? Şöyle bir art. Gel gel gel.
Damn, you're ugly.
Sen de gel. Ne oldu lan? Ha, sen mi öldürdün? Kanka?
Leave me, swiving drowners.
Niye kaçtın peki?
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha, highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
Evet. Şimdi bırakayım mı bırakmayayım mı? Bırakalım lan, ne olacak?
Yeah, you can go. If you're able.
Ha! What are my chances with these wounds?
Not high. So long.
Yani. Bitirici darbeyi biz yapmayalım bari. Garkolanlar zaten yeteri kadar adamı yaralamış.
Get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
No, I let him go.
Oh, I knew I should have gone with you. You know he has it in for me. He'll be doubly determined now.
Doubt it. Think he's likely to quit the business. If he gets out of there alive.
Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Kartları alayım, sikkeyi tercih edeyim. Sikke ödesin mi bize, yoksa güvent kartlarını mı alırız? Şimdi kartlar daha değerli, onu biliyorum çünkü bizde bol altın var ama hiç kart oyunu oynamıyorum ben Witcher'da. Ve Zoltan'ın kartları çok istediğini ve elinde tutmak için hayatını bile riske attığını biliyorum. Dostumuzda kalsın kartlar, biz altını tercih edelim.
Rather have the coin.
It's yours. I'll still pay the king of beggars on time. Won't that cocksucker be surprised?
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
Öyle olsun kanka. Evet, 150 kronumuzu aldık.
Fucking hey, Oz.
Görevleri açtım. İkincil görevlerde ne kaldı? Yarış var. Başka kartları toplama görevi var. Bunu da boşver. Tamam, o zaman ikincil görevler kısmını bitirmiş olduk. O zaman ana görevlerden Skellige'ye gidebiliriz. Bir tekne bulacağız. Siri'yi arayan Yennefer rüzgarlı Skellige adalarına yol almıştı. Zarif sahilimizin çorak kayalar üzerinde soğuktan titrediği izlemine kapılmayın sakın. Kendisi Artskellig adasındaki Kaer Trollde kalesine yakın rahat bir daireye yerleşmişti. Geralt orada ona katılacaktı. Bu yüzden de kendisini korsan kaynayan sulardan geçirtecek kadar yiğit bir kaptan bulmayı umut ettiği Novigrad'daki limana doğru yol aldı. Bu görevi önümüzdeki bölüm yapacağız arkadaşlar. Bu bölüm bu kadar olsun diyelim. Umarım siz de izlerken keyif almışsınızdır. Videoyu beğendiyseniz aşağıdan beğen tuşuna basmayı ve abone değilseniz de abone olmayı unutmayın dostlar. O zaman sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere diyelim. Kendinize iyi bakın. Hoşçakalın.
Again.